All right, everybody, what's up? Welcome back. So last year I did goals in my Discord. I just copy pasted them to Google Doc to make it a little easier to go through here. We're gonna skip over some of this stuff. Obviously, it's not all that important to go over every single aspect. But 2022 recap, guys. We had some simple goals. Obviously, I feel like we continue to do all of this, make everything more entertaining, accessible, and fun for everyone to play in and get involved with. We had many tournaments. Obviously, we'll go over that here in a minute. Twitter. Fuck Twitter. I don't care about Twitter anymore. I don't like it. I don't use it. There's no point for me to worry about it. So I'm just gonna move on from there. Twitch. Continue to cast the Banana Open Classic. We did that. The Banana Open Classic was a lot of fun. I think we wrapped it up in February, January, February, something like that. But it was 1v1s. Great, great event. Huge shout out to Jabari for throwing that all together. It was all community funded by Jabari and the Banana Reddit community, essentially, which is cool. Obviously, if you guys have been around over the last couple weeks, you saw Banana 2, King of the Jungle. A lot of fun there. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was quick. It was fast paced. It was 2 weekends long. Will there be more? We'll talk about that at some point. But hit 500 followers on Twitch. We did not hit 500 followers on Twitch. I don't even know what we're at right now, 400 and something. But that's not a big concern. I haven't really been driving Twitch a ton, which hasn't helped me out. 449. So we're 51 followers shy. Uh, which is fine. There it is, guys. 449. We'll try to get that up. Obviously, something I want is more followers. Obviously, more people involved in the community, more things going on around the Discord. So we'll see what happens. No sub goal. Yeah, I didn't really have a sub goal. I still don't have a sub goal. This is more of a hobby for me, but I enjoy it. I love it, and I think everyone has enjoyed at least some aspect of this, even if it's just playing team games or something in the Discord. So, again, no sub goal. I haven't even paid attention to it, but we'll look at the statistics down below. Twitch recaps, stats, and stuff like that. Emote slots not really important to me. Not huge into those. YouTube subs, we were at 71. We're at like 94 now. So the goal is still to reach 100. We'll talk about that down at the bottom. Tournament goals, obviously Banana. We touched on that already. Team Battlegrounds 2v2 was a lot of fun, guys. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough people sign up for the highest division. And I think that's kind of an issue of like the elo situation and trying to like split things up via 1v1 elo for team games. It's kind of hard. I don't know how we're going to work on that. I don't know if we're going to do a 2v2 tournament this year. Honestly, I was really stressed out about getting the 2v2 tournaments in last year and trying to get them done. Things did not go the greatest for me on that. Scheduling was a nightmare. A lot of drama behind the scenes. I don't know if we're doing another 2v2 tournament this year. I don't know if we're doing another team tournament this year. We'll see. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Big changes in April or May. So May 20th, 2022, I left my job, became stay-at-home dad. Lots of changes, transitions for me personally with that. I was hoping to focus more on Twitch, YouTube, all of that. But essentially, I didn't really change anything with the stream. I was hoping to. We're still going to work on some of those things moving forward, but mostly I'm focusing on my family life and everything that is involved with the children. For those who don't know, I do have 3 daughters, so they keep me busy, keep me running around, love them to death. So we'll figure out a different balance, maybe try to figure out where we can improve on certain things. But for now, I'm very happy with everything, with personal life and with Twitch and everything. But we're doing some goals. We're just kind of going over stuff here. Obviously, a huge thank you for everyone who has continued to support me in any way. This is the Twitch recap image. So I had 245 broadcasts last year, which is crazy. I'm actually surprised it's that high. I feel like I didn't have that many, to be honest. But 3.37K hours watched. That's pretty awesome, if I had to say so. I think that's pretty sick. 140 days watched, which is cool. Highest concurrent viewers or something like that. CCV 467. Obviously, from raids and stuff like that. I think that was probably like a raid from Survivalist and something to that effect. I don't know when that was, to be honest. I forget, but It's always crazy. I had 67 total subscribers last year, which is cool. Again, I do this as a hobby. It's something fun for me. It's not something that I'm trying to do to make money. Actually, all of the sub revenue goes into prize pool for tournaments that I host. So, the more subs, the more prize pool, I guess. Right, guys? So, again, subs are cool. I appreciate it. It's awesome. But again, I'm just using them to fund community driven events. So, for me, that's what it's all about. Obviously, bringing everyone together and having everything be as entertaining as it can be is great, and a prize pool really goes a long way to drive that. So, spectacular. Total followers 428. This says I don't know what the difference is between the 440 or whatever 449 it says that I have compared to the 428. I don't know. Channel points is what you guys earn. Obviously, 13.8k chat messages, which just is crazy to me, but it's also awesome. And yeah, I did stream a few other things other than Age of Empires 2. Did Age 4, BattleTech, and World of Warships there for a minute. But primarily, it was just Age of Empires 2, and it will be primarily Age of Empires 2 moving forward. So we might stream a game here or there. Whenever the Age of Mythology Retold Stories comes out, we might check that out. Uh, I'm not saying we won't do 4 anymore. We might go back to 4 occasionally if I feel like it and need a little break from 2. But again, not a super high priority for me at this point. But anyways, we'll figure that out as we move forward. 2023 goals. A lot smaller of a list here, guys. The 2022 goals were kind of just like a thing that I did to like try to prompt some things out of myself, essentially. And they were very kind of drawn out and wordy. So, 2023 goals. Hit 500 plus followers on Twitch. I want to hit that 500 number and more. I don't know. Just a goal that I want to accomplish. So, that is the goal for that. Looking forward to seeing when we hit that. We're 51 followers short, which I think is very doable over the next year. We also had a lot of stream times very late in the evening for me, as usual, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard start. I'm going to work on diversifying the times a little bit and try to stream more during the day that's more friendly to other time zones rather than just US or super late night European time zones. But nothing too crazy. Nothing's really going to change there a ton. For the most part, it will still be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard start time for me. That is the best time for me to be here with everything in my personal life. So we'll see what happens there. Hit 100 subs on YouTube. Like I said, I have 94 subs on YouTube. I want to hit 100. I just want to. Again, these numbers and sub counts aren't like a big deal, but like these are just goals that I have for myself and that I hope to hit. So we are working on that. 100 subs on YouTube, I think, would be cool. Obviously, I'm only a few away from there, 6 away from there, 500 followers on Twitch. Again, they're just numbers, though, guys. It's not super important to what I do, and I'm going to continue to do it. Next on this list, hit 1500 1v1 ELO or higher. I have hit 1469 as my peak within the last month. I've maintained around a 1400 ELO in the recent weeks since I hit it. I think I'm like 1451 as of today or yesterday whenever I played the last game. So still want to keep going on that. I have a lot of room to grow. My economy is probably my biggest issue. So I need to work on some things, obviously. I want to hit it. I put or higher because I would love to be a higher elo. Like, I think it's just awesome. And I've played this game enough that if I'm going to try to hit an elo, I'm going to try to hit it, right? So we're going to shoot for 1500 or higher. We'll see where we get, and we'll see how things continue. Next up, I can cast high-level tournaments. At some point, I'm going to cast some of these games. I don't know when that will be, if it'll start soon. I thought about maybe signing up to cast some of the T90s, Silver League, Platinum League, Gold League, all that, because I think that I could cast those anytime and they're not super heavily covered until you get to, like, you know, the Platinum, the top tier of players. So, high level. So the Silver League is going on right now for that. I might try to cast a game or two from that, or the finals of each division, subdivision, whatever it is. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't really made a full decision on if I'm going to do that or not yet. But I don't think they're covered enough. And I like to cast games. I have a lot of fun with it, so I might do it. We'll see. Continue to get. Oh, I'm skipping steps. Revive the podcast. Maybe. I have a question mark there. I don't know. I loved it. I enjoyed it. But it became increasingly difficult to bring people in. As you guys know who have been around for a while, the many guests that I had 6 episodes, were just people that I play games with regularly or have had a relationship with in this community. And it's been great, and I loved every one of them. Uh, I loved doing it. It was fun. But there wasn't a whole lot of people that really were like into it other than myself and the few people that I was doing it with, I feel like. So if you guys want to see more of the podcast, I'm up for it, but we'll see. I'm not going to do like a solo man podcast situation. Like I want to do something with people, guests, obviously like I have every other episode. So we'll see how things go there, but that's still a possibility. I'm not ruling it out. We'll see what happens. Continue to get feedback from everyone and improve. Yes. Continue to get feedback. There's a lot of things that I could improve with through feedback. So if you guys have feedback at any given time, send me a DM, instant message me on Steam or whatever it's called. I don't even care where you contact me from. Just contact me. Let me know what you guys have in mind. And that goes from top to bottom. So anything with the stream, anything with YouTube. Obviously, YouTube is pretty lazy for me at this point. I just post the footage from what I'm doing, essentially. So I need to get better with the YouTube. Be more intentional about it. Maybe change the way that I do things on there. But nonetheless, any feedback, guys, any advice or information you can share on how to improve, let me know. We'll work on things. I'm also working on things intermittently, nothing too crazy right now, but we'll continue to improve as best we can. Host more tournaments and show matches. Yes. So, this is my fun topic of the year, right? So, you guys have been around long enough, especially if you're watching this video. I love to host tournaments, show matches. I want to get more involved with it. As far as tournaments go, though, like I said earlier, team game tournaments are kind of off the books for me this year, I think. I don't think we're going to do one. We'll see. It's a possibility. We'll work on things with the team game tournaments. But if we do another team game tournament this year, time frames will be much more stringent, and we're not going to allow for people to basically take 2-3 weeks to play their games. It is a working man's tournament, yes, but I don't think it's unrealistic for players that sign up to be able to play the games within a week. I don't know. The last one really took it out of me. I was planning another tournament for 2022 that I completely scrapped because I was just over hosting tournaments for the rest of the year, basically. Other than the exception of the free for all tournament for Banano, because that was a sponsored event, which super happy with, super proud of. Huge shout outs to Jabari. Again, he took the Banano and just put everything together, organized pretty much everything. I became ill during the administrative stage of the tournament. So I was basically just talking with Jabari about what he was doing, and he ran with it. I mean, Jabari's great, guys. If you haven't seen the events that I've done with Jabari, they've been spectacular. Just been great. So we'll see. And that kind of covers the future Banano event. We'll talk about that if it happens. I don't know. It's up in the air. We obviously got the sponsored deal for that. It was a free-for-all, King of the Hill tournament. Lots of high-level players participated, which is awesome. I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm not super into crypto, and Banano is the crypto, but cash prizes were available if they didn't want the crypto, which is the Banano currency, which I think is the way to do it. But the event itself was awesome. There's a lot of players from within the community that I've obviously known, played games with, etc., that participated, which was awesome. And then there was also high-level top 50, top 100 players that participated, which is spectacular. There's a playlist on YouTube if you guys want to check that out. Will there be more? Banana events. Time will tell. I would love to do one every year, but obviously I don't know the situation yet. Um, I actually have to meet with the sponsors tonight. Jabari and I have a meeting with them just to discuss the tournament, and we'll see. We'll see what they say, guys. I mean, I think we did a great job. I loved it. It was fun. It was a little bit hard to schedule, and if we do another free for all style event, we'll adjust and change things that way. We got a lot of feedback from the community for that one already. Nothing like on an official page or anything, but like a lot of DMs, a lot of messaging back and forth, and it was great. 1v1 tournaments, custom map focused events, probably. Will it be one of each? Will it just be one? I don't know. We'll see how things progress. I have some ideas. I've got some ideas that Hitch and I haven't discussed yet about maps, and a huge shout out to Hitch. I mean, the Banana maps are, or the Banana maps, the Battlegrounds maps are spectacular. I love them. I mean, I literally named the one map Battlegrounds because it is great. Like, I don't know how to say it. You guys have heard me talk about these maps so many times. I want to see more games played on them. Obviously, the meta is kind of starting to develop on them, which is awesome. But there's a few more ideas that I have, a few more things that I want to try with map scripts, and Hitch makes the maps, obviously. So, huge shout out to him. He's done a lot. He's been around the community for longer than anyone at this point. He is my brother-in-law, after all, too. So he's very involved. So huge shout outs to him, and thanks to him for all of the work he's put in on the events, the maps. He's co-casted. Everything's been great. 1v1 standard map tournaments. We will probably mess around with standard maps again. Will it be this year? Maybe. Apparently, you guys can see, obviously, question marks on all of them, because I have not made any final decisions as far as what we're going to do with tournaments moving forward. We are going to host tournaments. Will we be hosting specific types or whatnot is remain to be seen. I feel like there's a lot of maps out there that haven't gotten enough love as well. So there's some maps that were used in other tournaments, high level tournaments, that we just don't see frequently, and we haven't seen much of since that specific event. I know that there's a lot of maps out there, a lot of map creators out there. So we'll see what we go with. But we may have a 1v1 standard map pool. Could be fun. We'll see how things work out, obviously. There's a lot of question marks and a lot of undecided things right now for me as far as tournaments are concerned. But we will definitely have more. That is the exciting news I can share with you. Prize pool, I already have, I think, $200 that I have sitting aside in another bank account that it's been like the last 2 or 3 Twitch payouts from all your guys' generosity and your subs and the bits and the ad revenue. It all goes to the prize pool. So I think we're sitting at like $200 for a future tournament, which I have yet to plan. So nothing coming probably in the first month or 2 of the year. Probably a 1v1 tournament in March. I think that you guys shouldn't be surprised to hear that news, right? So we'll see. Play in competitive tournaments. I'm going to be on AoE Zone every day looking for tournaments to play in. If somebody sees a 1v1 tournament and it can include myself and I can make it work with the time frame, I'm going to go for it. I think I need to have competitive tournaments on the list of things I need to do this year to improve and to continue to develop. Obviously, my drafting skills probably aren't very good because I've only played in a few tournaments, and I did enjoy playing in tournaments. So whatever I can find tournament-wise, I want to play in. I will be focusing 1v1s for the immediate future. I will play team games intermittently, but I've been pretty outspoken with everyone I play team games with. I think that the elo balance on team games right now is complete garbage. I don't know why, but I feel like it's either we're playing a game that's not competitive one way or another. Either we're getting stomped or we are stomping the other team, which I think is terrible. I don't know what's happened with the Elo since they did the whole reset. It felt okay immediately when they, split it up and subtracted all of the Elo out. But as time has progressed, I just feel like it's been pretty poor. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I feel that way. Plus, I have the idea and the goals to hit higher Elos for myself. As far as team game tournaments, though, I am considering participating in team game tournaments because I feel like that would be more balanced. We did participate in one last year. I had a team of like 5 players, and we participated. I don't know how balanced that was, but we did not practice. We did not really set aside time to go over everything except for like 10 minutes beforehand. So maybe it was more balanced than I think it was. We just were not prepared. So I'm going to work on that. I haven't talked with any of you about it yet, but I think it's something that I will definitely want to do this year if there's team tournaments out there. That said, I don't know what we're looking at, but we'll see. As far as that goes, guys, if there's anything else you guys want to see or you guys want more of, let me know. Obviously, this is very broad here at the end. It's very open. I'm open to ideas. I'm open to suggestions. I want to know. I've thought about potentially getting some coaching for myself just to improve, but I think that I could improve on my own more. I know what a lot of my issues are as far as when I play the game. So basically, my macro is terrible. From what I see when I rewatch my wrecks, that's part of my issue. But we'll see. Obviously, getting coached could be beneficial, obviously, especially from somebody that knows what they're doing. So we'll see about that. Otherwise, guys, I can't thank you enough. I'm still doing this for fun. It's still my hobby, obviously, but over the last couple years, it's been more and more and more and more. And I enjoy it every day. And I think about it probably way too much. I probably have an issue. I probably have a problem. But 2022, since May, since I became a stay-at-home dad, I've kind of tried to balance out my family life with my, online presence here, which I don't know how to say it. It's been fun. I have been doing a lot of stuff around the house more, obviously being a stay-at-home dad, but I'm looking into, getting back into competitive play, tournament play, hosting events. We'll get everything straightened away here before long. And if you made it this far into the video and you watched everything, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Would appreciate it, guys. That's the YouTube channel. Only subscribe on Twitch if you're wanting to help promote prize pools for tournaments, because that's, again, all it's used for. So thank you guys so much. More to come, obviously, with future events and everything soon and all of that, but I can't thank you guys enough. This has been a crazy ride so far, and I want to keep it going. So hope to play games with you guys here before long, whether we're doing some 1v1s against each other. If I do play some team games here before too long. And yeah, GG's. Good luck until I see you guys next time. And thank you guys again. Can't thank you enough. So have a good day, and I'll see you on the stream hopefully soon.